I actually think a lot of honest people get elected, and I think many, maybe most people in government come in with the motivation to do the right thing and do in fact do the right thing. Unfortunately, that doesn't make for interesting reading, and so you don't hear too much about them, but I think it's refreshing and if not inspirational, at least encouraging to learn that that in fact is the case.
Climb up the ladder. We found by the lake, by mistake. Does it really even matter how we fall? If we all break.
I don't think she stands a chance.
She's the incumbent.
Not a bleeding chance.
She's the two-time incumbent.
She doesn't have the support this time.
Then why are we here?
One guy isn't going to make a difference.
This isn't just a guy.
I don't care who he is. One guy isn't going to change a race.
That's true, but this isn't just a guy.
Can you believe he brought that with him?
Actors do like their awards.
And he was good in Patrolman 1 and 2, but this thing, Petulant Whimsy, have you seen it? He wore these paisley leggings throughout. That's what he won the award for.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, of course we know who he is and that he's got one of these things. Why does he bring it with him?
Look, that guy has not stopped looking at us the whole time. It's weird.
She doesn't have the support this time.
Are you quitting the campaign?
No.
Rasmussen has her holding steady.
And Pugh and Zogby have her slipping. And down 12 is still down 12.
It's early still. Polls are meaningless.
I don't care if she has George Clooney's love child and Hillary Clinton does the bris. People just aren't writing checks anymore, thanks to Kenilworth.
This guy will.
No, he won't.
When he gets back, let's hit him up for 10K.
In your Yankee dreams, mate, he's not going to give us a red bleeding cent. And I'll give you 2-to-1 odds we end up paying for lunch.
Why would we pay for lunch? He's the famous actor.
Actors don't pay for lunch.
Why?
How long have you been in LA?
2 days.
2 days.
Wednesday. Welcome to Hollywood.
Right, you were on Amy's run in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. She's so awesome.
And she's so lost.
I am not paying.
Actors don't pay for lunch. They don't pay for shit.
Doesn't make any sense.
But we're supposed to be honored just to be in his presence.
He's awesome.
Where'd you go to university?
College,
College, sure.
Morris, Minnesota.
And what's that?
College?
State school?
Yeah.
I will bet you lunch he won't pay for it.
So if he doesn't pay, then I have to pay?
Yeah.
No.
Take the bet.
Shitty bet.
Take the bet.
No deal.
There he comes.
I just dropped a deuce in there that made my legs go numb. Oh, someone give me a cigarette.
Brilliant. Really glad you could make it.
Can I take a picture with your award?
Bless the talking child.
Kiss my ass.
Whoa.
That is out of line.
I'm an unpaid intern. Show a little respect.
Alice,
What?
maybe you should wait in your car.
Hold on. If she goes, I go. She's awesome.
You're awesome.
Okay, so Bobby Savage. Do you prefer Bobby or Mr. Savage?
Whichever, man.
Bobby. I want to thank you first and foremost for coming on board.
Of course. And I usually don't bring it to lunch.
Bring what?
The award. I'm not that much of an asshole. I dented it. They're gonna fix it. I didn't want to leave it in the car.
No, don't want the valet nicking it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I want to thank you first and foremost for coming onto Congresswoman Ryan's re-election campaign.
Sure, man.
Bobby, congratulations on this.
Thank you. Third nomination, though. Just saying.
Yeah. Great movie.
Soderbergh's a genius.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Although I don't know who that is.
Henry's not from LA.
Where you from?
New York.
Okay.
Just spent 9 months in Minnesota, though.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cold.
Oh, Yeah. Just got here. Don't even have a car yet. Actually took the bus to get to this meeting.
The bus, really? Wow. You're like a newly discovered species. White man takes bus in LA. That would make an amazing documentary, actually.
Yeah, well, about the campaign, what would you say to a cash donation?
I'd say hello, cash donation.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, to be clear, would you consider donating any cash to the campaign?
How much?
10,000.
Oh, God. Come on, man. Look, 50, 75 bucks, maybe. I didn't know this was about money.
No, of course not. Of course not. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, look, I can wear a t-shirt on the red carpet, you know, go Ryan, something. I can give interviews. I ran into Jimmy last week. He said he wants to have me on the show when Patrolman 3 comes out.
When does it come out?
2 weeks. It's killer. It's the best one yet.
Just curious, but what is it that attracts you to this campaign?
Well, I mean, I've known Christy forever.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, we go way back.
I didn't know that.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Can I get a picture with you?
No, you can go away. I'm with
I'm
people.
sorry. God, I'm sorry.
I'm totally kidding. I'm
Really?
kidding. Of course.
Oh my gosh,
Sit down.
thank you.
In another dimension.
Barney, would you mind taking a picture?
Sure. Yeah, it's Henry.
Thank
Henry.
you. I really
Henry.
appreciate this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. That is beautiful. There you go. It's a
God,
keeper.
Thank you so
You're
much. I'm
so
a big
welcome.
fan. Thank you.
Okay, look, guys, I got a jet. So just have Christy call me with the ideas or whatever, and I'm happy to help. You're Mr. Mass Transit,
That's me. Yeah.
right?
Mhm. Right.
Alice, do you have a car here?
Yeah.
Would you mind giving me a lift?
Sure.
Actually, I can give you a ride.
No, it's cool, man.
No, I've got an SUV, lots of space.
She's got it. Just have Christy call me, all right?
Okay.
Let's jet.
Oh, hello.
God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, we'll get through that.
They got it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll see
Hey,
you at
Bobby,
the
it's been
office.
great. Yeah. You know what? Let's have a meeting ASAP. I have some calls I need you to make. That'd be
awesome.
wonderful. Yeah, you guys have a good time. Hope. Yeah.
Well, I guess lunch is on you.
So they want a meeting back in LA, first thing in the morning.
In LA?
Yeah.
But don't I have something?
Wait, hold on. I don't know.
You didn't check the calendar.
Well,
Hey, what time is my flight, Julie?
You leave in Dallas for Dallas in 2 hours.
2 hours. And you can drive me, right, Dad?
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
take that. I'll take that. Hi.
Hey, Christy, I'm here with Henry.
Hi, Henry.
Hi, Congresswoman.
Christy. God damn it. My name's Christy, Henry.
Yes, ma'am.
How did it go with Bobby?
Henry tried to get cash out of him.
God loves an optimist. Did he shit himself?
Basically, he said his legs went numb.
He said he would be willing to wear campaign shirts and do interviews. We just have to come up with an ask.
Come up? Why did you take a meeting if you didn't know what you were asking for?
Well, I actually
I'm
wasn't the one who
12
set
points
it up.
down with 4 weeks to go. We need big plays, not goddamn coffee clutches and best intentions.
Yes, of course. I don't
You know what? If
else-
that's what he's offering, let's just do it. Let's pimp his ass out there. He owes me, and goddamn it, I'm calling all my shits this time.
Yeah, he mentioned that you and he have known each other for a while.
What?
Bobby mentioned that you've known each other for a while.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Let's have a chit chat. So what else do we have, Stuart?
I've got you on Cenk show tomorrow morning.
Do we get to vet the questions first?
With Cenk Uygur, not likely.
Look, it's a free-for-all over there. Are you sure we should do this?
You've got to do it, yeah.
Where's our funding at?
Funding. I am meeting with Sarah in a minute to get an up-to-date number on that.
Well, I am on a flight in 2 hours, so...
Right.
Stuart, did you talk to the guy?
That's tonight.
Well, can you call me afterwards and let me know how it went?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Great. What else?
Christy,
Yeah.
tomorrow's Saturday. Where do you need me? I'd love to meet as soon as possible to get on track.
Actually, you know, I should be there.
Well, no.
Great. Stuart's going to be there. Hey. Ask Stuart, okay? And I will talk to you soon.
Okay, I was actually thinking
Bye.
more along the lines of...
Upstairs? Where?
I don't know. Where did you leave it last time?
Upstairs.
Okay, one of you needs to be in charge of these things.
I told you. Peas and Peter.
P as in Peter. Well, this is P.
Okay.
P3. P3. P stands for parking.
Yes.
Four, P4.
4, you sure? Because I wasn't the last one in the car.
Can we just clarify
okay?
something here? P actually stands for parking. So all the floors are going to have a P on them, right? So was it a 3 or was it a 4?
Ask this one.
4.
Okay.
All right, let's walk up to P4. Not a car in sight? Ah, nope.
Well, that went well.
Who are you meeting with tonight? She asked if you've met with a guy. You said tonight.
Yeah, there's something else that's not important. Hey, can you handle Alice?
Handle her how?
Well, I've never had anyone, let alone an intern, telling me to kiss their ass before, and I just wasn't planning on starting now, mate.
Bobby liked her.
Yeah, you bet you liked her. God knows under what bridge they're parked right now. Fire her.
Nah.
Pick up, Alice.
So, how long you been involved in politics?
Couple months. But I'm an intern, so I guess you could say I'm a volunteer, not really a worker.
Well, how do you pay the bills?
Honestly, I still have some money left on a school loan.
Okay. Okay, so you live on credit. Yeah.
Yeah?
I've been there.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
The first 2 months I lived in LA, I lived in my car.
What?
And we're talking a little 2-seater MG with a ripped top, total piece of shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now look at you.
So, you won't touch it? Go ahead.
Okay.
Take the thing. Here. Where's your phone? Smile. Boom. Nice. Awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I got my premiere coming up in 2 weeks.
Cool.
And you should be my date.
Maybe.
I'm just up here right on the left. Okay. So, come upstairs for a glass of wine?
You know our member of Congress, Christy Ryan? Guess what? Not only does she have the worst attendance record of any member of Congress from California, Ryan has the worst attendance record of any member of Congress in the nation. 63% of the time this year, she didn't bother to show up to work. If you or I did that, we'd be out of a job in a second. Well, that's what we should do in June. Fire Christy Ryan. I'm Samantha Clemens, and I'm running for Congress. A few years ago, I started a company right here in California for just $15,000. Today, we employ over 1,000 people in our part of the state. And you know what? Unlike Christy Ryan, every day we show up to work. If you're as angry as I am with the people in Washington, then let's make a change. I'm Samantha Clemens, and I approve this message.
Can you believe she's running that crap?
Sarah, right? Accounting.
Hi, finance director.
Right.
Sure, is this a good time?
Yeah, let's do it.
There you go. Read them and weep.
This is very fancy. I was expecting a piece of paper.
So, Samantha Clements. She's currently at $675,000 coming into the home stretch. If she keeps up her pace, she will have 3 times more cash than we do.
Holy shit.
Indeed.
She's the incumbent.
Yes. Yes. And the Democrats are pissed about Kenilworth.
What do you know about it?
Not much more than what's in the papers. Just what's in the papers. So what do you want to do?
You know, when I first met with a congresswoman, she didn't mention that the money was this low.
What did she say?
That there were challenges that I would need to address.
Yes. This is that challenge. So, what are we gonna do?
I'm working on it.
Great.
Great.
Okay.
For all my years in public life, I have believed that America must sail toward the shores of liberty and justice for all. I believe that American politics will never be quite the same again. Now, in the literature and music of our children, we learn that to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. And for America, that time has come at last. This is the time for truth, not for falsehood. It is the time for this land to become again a witness to the world for all that is just and noble in human affairs. It's time to live more with faith and less with fear, and with an abiding confidence that we can overcome the strongest barriers between us and teach us that we are truly brothers and sisters. Thank you, good night, and Godspeed to you all.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I was gone so long today.
Did you have fun with Bobby?
Yeah. He's funny.
Yeah. You ever talk like that to Stuart again? You're gone. You got it? Alice?
Yeah.
That was pretty great, though.
Hell yes, it was awesome.
I may need to borrow your car tomorrow.
Sure.
Hi, Nate. Hey, it's Henry Walls. I'm sorry to call so late. No. Everything's fine. Well, I'm in LA, and I was hoping to come up and see you two. Actually, could it be tomorrow? Great. 2 o'clock. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
I'm almost there.
Where are you meeting?
It's none of your business.
Yeah, right. Hey, do you think he's really gonna...
Christy, I told you it's none of your business. I'm serious.
Right.
Look, just get some sleep. You're on camera in 8 hours.
Yeah. Hey, how is Henry doing?
Well, being English, I'll just say that he's shite and a bit of a wanker. I'll also say that he's past his prime. He's lost his, what do you say, his fastball? He's just an unnecessary drain on campaign finances.
How do you really feel?
One of the meeting with Bobby?
His intern told me to kiss her ass.
Well, at least someone's got spunk. That's what we need on this campaign. Did you deserve it?
You know, I don't think...
An unpaid intern should be deciding whether I deserve that or not.
So care.
Yeah, I'll handle it Monday. Look, I'm here. Get to sleep, okay?
Yes. Night.
Good night, Christy.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Howdy. Sorry about the mess, but I thought this would be the best place for us to meet.
Your phone?
What about it?
I'd appreciate it if you'd hand it over.
It's a bit Danny Craig of you, don't you think?
Yes, it is, but that's the point, ain't it?
I don't know, I thought Timothy Dalton was underrated.
Your private phone?
Are you gonna waterboard me next?
This briefcase is soundproof, so you shouldn't have any problem there. I'd appreciate it if you open your shirt.
Fine, but the pants stay on.
That's the first thing you said that I agree with. How's your alibi?
What alibi?
Where are you right now?
I thought I was right here.
No. This meeting never happened, never took place. If anybody asks me if I met with you, I'm gonna tell them I don't even know you.
Okay.
And as for your alibi, don't worry about it. Your fee covers it. It's a beautiful hooker named Paula. You always want an embarrassing alibi. Makes people believe it easier.
So no way I'm at a church study group tonight then.
How's Henry? Henry Walls. He's with you people now, right?
Yeah.
You know he's broke.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, I heard he put his own money into Amy's losing campaign in Minnesota.
Oh, I definitely didn't hear that.
Speaking of money.
Yeah, later.
Bullshit, son. Like Elvis said, it's now or never, baby.
Jesus, it's all there.
Now look, listen to what I'm gonna tell you, because I ain't gonna repeat it.
Is this gonna work?
What I'm gonna explain to you is gonna put your candidate 7 points closer to Clemens in only 19 days.
Congresswoman,
Jake,
you know it's
even
not
you
possible.
don't believe what
You
you're
know
saying.
it.
You don't even believe what you're saying. There was never a formal investigation. There have never been any charges. This is so blatantly a strategy
Come on,
to try
no,
to
you
smear
gotta
my
stop.
name,
You gotta
and
stop,
it's
because
so
everybody
obvious.
but everybody knows what you're saying doesn't make sense. Just because there are
Everybody.
no charges,
Who
just
everybody?
because there are no charges doesn't mean that there wasn't wrongdoing. You know that.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clear this up for you, for them, hopefully for the last time. This facility was going to get shut down. My district and the whole state would have lost 460 jobs. I was not going to let that happen. So I actually did something about
What
it.
I'm
This is
concerned
what
about-
my constituency loves about me, is I actually take action.
What I'm concerned about is that you care more about your job than any of their jobs. And the
That
reality
is
is
so
this is how you gain
patently
advantage in
untrue.
politics. You might as well
Okay,
be
you
called
just said
Old
it.
Mick Ryan, the pork farmer.
That's very cute. That's very cute. But you know what? You just said the absolute truth. This is how you gain advantage in politics. This is how politics works, all right? The essence of Congress is compromise. It has always been thus, all right? Before the Civil War, Henry Clay stands up for 3 hours. He negotiates, which is exactly what I was doing, all right? He is too sick to even stand. And he succeeds in keeping the Union together for 10 years before the start of the Civil War. He single-handedly kept the Union together, kept the war at bay for 10 years because he understood the essence of compromise.
Here's what I'm amused
That
by.
is the tradition that I am building upon.
Here's what I'm amused by. The idea of comparing Congresswoman Ryan to Henry Clay. What do you think? You think you
I
stopped
am not
a war?
comparing
You
myself
did
to
not
him. I am-
stop a war. Here's what you did. You gave
I have
$78
not said I
million
stopped a war. I am saying
$78
it's
million
important
to
to
the
compromise.
Republican governor of another state to declare his front lawn a wetlands preserve. Are you
That
crazy?
was a small price
Come
to
on.
pay to save 460
No,
jobs.
it's a small price for your constituents to pay, and it's nice money in your pocket because you're a little porker.
Fuck you.
All right, if that's how you're going to handle it.
Okay, I need to go.
Really?
Yeah.
That just got real, man.
Oh
All right.
my God. All right. Oh, that's really good. That was a super great move, Christy. It was just brilliant. Okay, you know what? You can air that. You can, excuse me, is there a way to get the cameras off right now? You can put that on the air if you want to. You can do that, all right?
Yeah.
It's within your power to do.
That's right.
I just think it would be a really crappy move.
Well, I didn't say it. You said it.
I
Look,
did
if you don't
say
like it, that's your problem. It's not my problem.
You also went for the jugular in a way that was quite personal, and I
That's
did
my job,
what
is to
any
challenge
self-respecting
politicians.
woman
You're a
would
politician,
do under
and
the
I
situation.
challenged you. That's how it
You
works.
didn't challenge me. You attacked me as a female.
No,
Yes,
I
you
did not
did.
attack you
Oh,
for
yes,
doing
you
that.
did.
Pork barrel project.
You know what? I'm not going to
My
continue
job
because
is
this
to
is what's
protect
going to end up.
the people's money.
Your show
Your job is to take it.
trading on moments like this. This is how you're on the air.
Yeah, by exposing people like you. You're a corrupt politician.
God.
That's what
Why
I
am
do.
I doing
That's
this?
why you run out of the studio.
Why am I doing
Bye-bye.
this? Here's your mug back. You can do this.
Henry. Oh,
Hey.
it has been forever
Oh my
since we've
God,
seen
this
you.
is beautiful out here. How are you?
Too long.
She has about half as much money as I thought she would have. They're just not giving as much as they did at last election.
But that's about that whole mess when Klein died.
So you think that's connected?
Henry, there are very few coincidences in this world. Your father taught you that. How's he doing?
He passed this summer. Oh, no.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. We should have stayed closer. I'm sorry.
Heart attack. Was out on the boat. If you gotta go, you went the best way you could.
Right. Well, that's something.
Ma'am, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
What do you want? Hello, Stuart.
Where are you?
About 20 minutes from town.
Look, just when can you get here?
Where?
The office. This whole thing is exploding. We're on every network.
Why?
You don't know.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Turn on any media device. We'll see you as soon as you can humanly get here, okay? Thank you.
Okay, I'm coming as soon as I can.
This is a nightmare!
Where the hell have you been? I called you 20 minutes ago. Alice, coffee, now.
Money? Who's that?
Where's the Congresswoman?
God damn it. God damn it. Stuart!
Yeah?
Stuart, it's happened. They are running with this on every major network. We are completely screwed. Do you understand? Can we please vet questions first? I have asked you this 100 times, and they are going to run with it and run with it. Just a minute, all right?
Christy.
Now, did I tell you before we could not have an interview that did not have the questions vetted
Look, I
first?
didn't realize this was going to
What?
happen, and I apologize for the timing, but I would like you to meet a friend of my father's. Could you?
We're all clear. Send her in.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
Hi, I'm Jerry.
That looks like Jerry White.
That looks a lot like Jerry White.
Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Jerry.
Hello, Madam Vice President.
Henry and I have an idea for you.
Yeah. A big one.
I mean, it was a miracle. You know, I went to Alaska 12 years earlier. I couldn't even pay for dinner that night. I got there on a Sunday afternoon, got a job the next morning, got an advance, and I was broke, really broke. 12 years later, I'm sitting in the United States Senate. I take from that work hard and be lucky, but you got to be lucky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Chambers. Tomorrow night could be one of the most exciting nights in California politics this year. It's the final debate for the hotly contested race for Congress in California's 36th district. And keep in mind, California now has what's called the top two rule, meaning that regardless of party affiliation, the top two vote-getters in the primary automatically move on to the general election. Now, the race right now is still a three-way race, and only 7 points, in fact, separate the two Democrats and the Republican. You've got the very successful businesswoman, Samantha Clemens, a Democrat trying to unseat a fellow Democrat. You also have Republican former Congressman George Berry, who made his millions in ice cream, and with redistricting now thinks he can get back into the race. They're running, though, against one-term incumbent Christina Ryan, who you may know has had some troubles with something called Kenilworth. It even sparked an outburst from Ryan just last week on a political program called the Young Turks. Take a look.
Are you that crazy? Was a small price to pay to save 460 jobs.
No, it's a small price for your constituents to pay, and it's nice money in your pocket because you're a little poor.
Ryan shouted an expletive to the host and then literally walked off the set. And the question tonight is, what is Kenilworth? Kenilworth is the name of an aerospace manufacturing facility up in Palmdale, but it's also the name for an investigation, and it actually started right here. This is Griffith Park, and behind me, just over a year ago, a single-engine Cessna crashed after losing control in a windstorm. On board that flight were two men, a flight instructor named Daniel Becker, and the other was none other than Senator Isaac Klein. Becker survived the crash, but Klein didn't. He died here at the scene. So here now is Los Angeles Mayor Rachel Lewis commenting right after the crash. Take a look.
I knew Isaac for quite a while and considered him a friend, and he will be sorely missed.
That night, after the mayor's comments, the network went back to the studio hosts. But for this story, we wanted to see exactly what had happened next, although it was never broadcast. So here now, the unedited footage broadcast for the very first time. Take a look.
Are you rolling? She's gonna be.
She's on the phone.
Will Senator Klein's death stop the Kenilworth investigation?
Kenilworth. That really doesn't have anything to do with this. This is about Senator Klein's tragic death tonight, and it really is no place for politics.
So how did Senator Klein's plane crash here in Griffith Park tie into an investigation about the Kenilworth plant? And how was California Congresswoman Christina Ryan involved in all of this? Watch this series all week and we'll answer the question, what is Kenilworth?
Hey, it's me. I'm out here in California on my dad's boat. He's trying to get this thing to go. It's been a hell of a long time since I've done this. Hey, maybe I could fly you and the bug out here. Get you out. I mean, it's beautiful out here on the water. Anyway, you got the number, so hope to hear from you. Give her a kiss for me. Tell her Daddy says hey. All right, bye. Look, it doesn't get you anything, Christy. The people that think the other way will never vote for you, and the ones that agree with you are already on your side.
She's not going to have the guts to talk about
Look,
it.
I'm just saying you don't stick your flagpole here.
But
this is not your issue. This is not your issue.
There are things that can be said that make total sense. You need a license to drive a car.
Okay, yeah.
My niece needs to be an RN to serve food to dying people in a hospice, but we do not have any training required of people who are buying firearms. That can be changed.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Okay, we're trying to prep for a debate here, okay? Yes. Gun control can only hurt us. It can't help us. It could kill us, though.
Not if I make a point that is universally acknowledged to be valid. For example, let's just raise the age so that somebody under 25, if they want to get their hands on a firearm, they need to sign up for the military. If they need to kill somebody, they can kill Al-Qaeda.
Oh, Al-Qaeda, there's a good one.
You know what? I got a great headline. Ryan says all young men are serial killers. That'll work. That'll get us there.
That's great. Wonderful.
That's great.
So what am I going to say when it comes up? This has been extremely helpful. Thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow.
Look, they're going to talk about TARP. They're going to talk about healthcare. They're going to talk about jobs.
Who is the moderator?
Rick Klein with Top Line.
Okay.
Well, there you go. It's a good start.
Look, we got the thing with the mayor in the morning, then we're going over to the theater.
No. Same day as the debate?
She's the most popular mayor in the country, okay? I'm sorry she didn't have more windows in her
Change the
schedule.
date.
Change the date.
Yes, please.
She's thinking about withdrawing her support.
Fine. Keep it. Just don't forget you work for me, yeah?
You have to tell her now. Alistair, well, there's a voice from the grave.
Stuart, hey. Still hooking up with interns?
Well, not so much lately. How's old Blighty?
Well, no, I'm in your quadrant of the universe as it happens. Just landed LAX. And you're my first, well, you're my 8th call, actually, but pretty near the top of the list. Yeah. Look, do you have time for a coffee?
There's a big debate tomorrow, Alistair. Later this week.
Well, no, I'm flying out tomorrow or the day after. Look, can I just jump straight in here? Parliament's hung, basically. It's deadlock. We need to get re-elected. Andrew wants you back.
He said that?
He wants you back.
He said those words out loud to you. I mean, he said those words.
He wants to win. He needs to win. He thinks you're the man to do it.
You're not answering the question, mate.
Yeah, well, we're in politics, Stuart, and the question is just blathering until I get to talk. We move the goalposts, we claim the match, that's what we do. The question is, are you here or will you come back home with me and win this thing?
I have been with Christy for 3 years and this is the hardest it's ever been for her. What's it going to look like if I quit now?
Well, this is more money than you will ever have made.
How do you know?
It's 40,000 quid up front.
You're joking.
40,000 quid signing bonus. Now, today, 5,000 quid until the election every week.
Oh my God.
We've got real money this time, Stuart. It's real money. There's this stuffed Scotsman. He's heard that you're the man to win this thing. Seems to think you won't say no to this type of cash.
Wow, look, I've got a debate tomorrow. If you can give me 48 hours to decide.
Fine. 48 hours.
I'll call you.
Yeah, cheerio. All that shite.
Utah? Utah! Damn it! I said I was going in first. You were supposed to draw their fire.
Alice, do you have a sec?
Yeah, what is it? I'm gonna take a pee break. Freezing for a second. What's up, boss?
Yeah, boss. I think I'm gonna be moving out.
Can you afford to?
Well, I think I'm gonna sell my dad's boat.
I came out here as much for you as for the campaign.
I'm sorry about that.
Is your wife back in the picture?
Alice,
Is she?
look, you're a good person, and this isn't fair to you. I really, you know what? I didn't think it would get this far.
I'm in California. In California! Living on school loan money that I don't know how I'm gonna pay back, so that you could have a place to live. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Alice.
You're a real bastard, Henry.
Alice.
Expensive. Stop it.
I bet they are. What do they do?
What?
What do they do? Are they up, down, medium, level out?
We sleep. Usually.
Oh, well, I definitely don't need Give me that right now. What else you got here?
What the hell, Charlie?
Yeah, what the hell is right, Christine?
So what has summoned the great Charlie Cowles to grace us with his presence?
California politics. It's like a bowl of granola. Take away the nuts and fruits, you still got a shitload of flakes. Still look very sexy with your hair all tousled up like that.
Stop it. It's called bedhead.
Tousled.
Start making calls to New York. I have to...
Not today.
Breakfast meeting with the mayor, and then I have this little thing called the most important debate of my career. So what the hell's so important, Charlie? What is it? You're kidding.
No.
You're kidding me.
We want you to step down.
Who is we?
We, you know, the big we.
Why would I do that?
Because you're not gonna win.
That's bullshit, Charlie.
We want Clemens.
You want Clemens?
She's got the juice right now.
That's bullshit, Charlie.
You were elected as someone who vowed to bring the two sides together to bridge the divide. Right? Yes, even the big we scooped up your horseshit like it was caviar
bridge the
with
divide.
duck sauce,
Do you realize how
and we
impossible
got you
that
there.
is right now?
We got you there.
I made my own island and I ruled over no one. And where were you? You were gone. Gone. The great Charlie Cowles, here, there, everywhere, nowhere. You said you were going to be along for the ride.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No,
Or
I didn't.
let's just say that it was a very strong implication. Is that in enough political bullshit speech that you could understand it?
So what?
More.
So what?
No. You are not coming to me at 4 o'clock in the morning, and all you have for me is so what? You need to have more for me than that.
So
Charlie.
what? So what? So what? So what? So what? You are in Congress. You are a United States Congresswoman. Act like it. You made it. You did it. You're there. We got you there. And then this meltdown. A wax figure alone in the sun. The shining toy that we molded together, all of us, you and I especially, tenderly and with care. Down to how the shoe polish accented your purse angled into TARP loans and the value of the yen and the sweatshops in downtown LA. It was all right there, Christy. You were a titanium rocket ship with absolutely no ceiling, untouchable, going all the way, and everybody knew it and everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it. They believed in you. They wanted to believe in you. You made people feel better about themselves for believing in you. You made them feel good about choosing you. Do you have any idea how impossibly unlikely that is? And then what the fuck? What the fuck happened, huh? What happened? You know what I call it? I call it the turn, where something very deep down inside of you, right where your guts are, right where you lives, it shifted. A tidal shift, a continental divide, and you slipped right in two. Sliced wide open from port to stern and left half as tall and flailing and screaming about it. And where was I? Where was I? Did you ever stop for half a New York fucking second and ask yourself, where are the investigations? Where are the Senate hearings? There are 8 people, okay? 8 people in this entire universe who know what your involvement was in Kenilworth Aeronautics. Did you stop for half a second and ask yourself...
voice down!
Did you ask yourself, how did that happen? How in the fuck did that happen? Huh? I now owe people. And that is the fury. I now know what fury is. I did all that, okay? I pulled all that. And then you detonated. Bits of fire exploding here and there and again, and then again, and then again. Yeah?
We have a plan.
It's too late for a plan.
There is no plane to D.C. for another 2 hours.
How do you know I'm going to D.C.?
There's some coffee and a Danish. It's a little old, but the coffee's good. You got 20 minutes. For all this, you have 20 minutes to listen to the plan.
What kind of Danish?
There are a lot of elements that go into this decision, Christie, and it is not one that I have taken lightly.
Madam Mayor, Christie is climbing. The polls are split right now, with half of them saying we're in a dead heat. Clemens, she's been riding what amounts to merely reactionary momentum that will come back to earth at the general.
If you get to the general.
George Barry, he's not some wacko. This district has gone for a Democrat for the past 7 elections.
Yes.
If it were to go Republican, it would be for someone like him. And your most favorable poll has him how far behind?
He's 4 points.
Right. So there are 3 horses in this race. It's plain and simple. And I think Clemens has you. And this reactionary momentum that you're calling it, I see it as her just getting started. I mean, the financials of this campaign, they really say it all. She's in first, he's in second, and you all are in third. And that is how I see it shaking out on primary day. So I have to put my muscle behind Clemens. Right?
I do understand.
Even if I don't like her.
Yes, there is that.
But if I am going to come out for someone in this race, it has to be for someone that I actually think can cross the finish line.
Sure.
Hell, I might not endorse anyone. But as of today, if I do come out for someone, I am sorry, but it is not going to be you, Christie.
No, I'm very much hearing that.
Madam Mayor, if I may interject.
Holy shit. Charlie? Wow, this just became a meeting.
Morning, Madam Mayor.
Is that him?
Yeah. Everybody having a nice breakfast?
Well, we were just wrapping up, actually.
I'm Stuart. And you are?
Actually, I was on my way to the airport, and I just thought I'd stop by.
My family and I are on the way to the airport, too. We are headed to Aruba and then St. Bart's. We're teaching the young ones how to
I
sail.
think it might be better if you were to maybe wait until after the debate.
Well, I've got to get home and pack. So we should be headed out now.
I think it would be better for your endorsement of the Congresswoman here if you were to wait until after the debate. Which one is Henry?
That's me, sir.
Henry will have a reporter and a camera waiting for you at your house so that you can speak after the debate.
Yep, this just became a meeting.
It means a lot to us that you'll be endorsing the Congresswoman. Thank you so much.
You'll have a reporter at my house?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can tell them to ring the bell. You can shoot it in the living room. Right. Good luck tonight, Christie.
Thank you.
I'll be watching.
What is your name?
Stuart.
You're English.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Go win this thing. Don't fuck it up.
That was ridiculous. I've never seen that. Let's go. Gotta get the debate.
But it's very hard, and you have to have a spouse that understands the demands that are made on you. When I was mayor, I would do 4 or 5 events a night. I'd start at 5:30 and finish up around 9:45, but I'd get home at 10 o'clock, and I'd eat dinner at 10 and start my paperwork, and so there wasn't much of a life during the week, and hardly a little bit better, but not much during the weekends. And you've got to have, first of all, you have to have a spouse who has his or her own interest. That's really crucial. But it does place tremendous demands on all of your family, and losing, the 2 elections that I lost in a year, back to back, and I knew I wanted to run again, but I wasn't sure I wanted to put them through it, and I almost didn't run again because of that.
How was Charlotte?
Fine.
What's Elliot going to do?
I don't know.
Do you need to stop at your place?
There's not time, right?
Not really.
So is this meeting really confidential?
I don't think anything anymore is really confidential. The way information flows nowadays. So I wouldn't say anything that you wouldn't want on the cover of the New York Times. Private fundraisers are just places for hidden cameras now, right? One bad tweet and you feed the news channels for 12 hours, so.
But it's just the 3 of us.
Yep. I'll wait for you in the lobby.
Why?
You, 2 former governors, that dance card is full. So you just tell me about it after.
I really need these guys on my team. What'd you tell them we'd be talking about?
Everything.
I was in the Vietnam War. I'd been through ROTC at Stanford, graduated from law school, and then I went to Nam.
You got a Bronze Star?
Yeah.
What for?
That was a long time ago. What the war did teach me was to be more serious about life, to be more disciplined, and to use the time I had as best I could. So when I came back, I went to work for Tom Bradley, who was running for mayor of Los Angeles. When he got elected, I got so jazzed, I was so excited. He was the first African-American ever elected mayor of Los Angeles. I thought if he could do it, maybe I could run for office. But I was just a young lawyer, didn't have much money. And as you know, in politics, you can't get rich.
Money-wise, I'm doing okay.
That's good, because this is going to cost you everything.
Everything?
That's the best way I can put it.
I started a multi-million-dollar company.
The state is littered with unsuccessful candidates who were successful business people.
What happened in Charlotte?
Jack, before we go there, I want to know what happened in your last debate.
Before we start. If not, it's okay.
No, he's in D.C. It's a soundwave debate.
What?
He's going to be on a monitor. It's exactly the same as.
I had things I was going to say to him in person.
There he is. Henry, Kurt.
Yeah.
Hope you're ready, big guy. Our guy's gonna destroy your gal today.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it.
I would. $500 is my guy smokes it.
$500.
Yeah. No guts, no glory.
Easy money, let's do it.
Thanks for the bonus.
Yeah.
I'll get completely, no, I'm obviously not going to do that. I just, this will get me bogged down.
$500, easy money. Good.
So just that's out.
Christian, try not to tell anyone to fuck off.
Great pep talk.
Hey, 5 minutes. You guys can watch in the kitchen.
Hey.
What is up with him?
You're gonna rock it, okay?
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Yep. Don't tell anyone to fuck off. Here we go.
She's going to be looking to make a big play. Don't take the bait. You stay on message and you stay in control. And don't worry about the rhino, because he's going to be focused on her too. All right, game time.
Right. Here goes nothing.
I'll see you out there. Elliot?
How you feeling, Cookie?
Good. It's gonna be a piece of cake.
Good.
What?
What, you're good.
You're not staying?
I really should be getting back downtown.
It's Sunday, and this is a fairly important moment for me, don't you
Look,
think?
we'll watch it tonight together. I mean, it really raises my anxiety to have to watch you out there. Please.
Fine.
He didn't stay?
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Rick Klein from Topline, and I'll be moderating the last debate between Democratic Congresswoman Christina Ryan, Democrat Samantha Clemens, and former Republican Congressman George Berry. We're embracing the future here, so there isn't a standard audience. I'm in Washington, D.C., and our candidates are in Los Angeles.
Hey, I'm Sam's guy, Chuck. Hey. We're the enemy. Right.
Rest assured, though, there is an audience watching here on the internet, and people will be Skyping in questions throughout, tweeting comments on what they see as well, so please, no obscenities.
Was that meant for Christy?
Sure was. She's got quite a mouth on her.
Twat.
And with that, the first question will go to Congresswoman Christina Ryan. Congresswoman, your vote in favor of the $700 billion bailout of Wall Street, also known as TARP, has come under intense scrutiny and is incredibly unpopular in your district.
Shit, that's his first question? It's gonna be a bumpy ride for you guys.
First of all, Rick, I would like to start by saying what an honor it is to be here tonight. We were on the brink of a depression. Now, my grandmother ate radish sandwiches through the Great Depression. The face of the Great Depression was the face of hunger. I stand behind my vote, in spite of the fact that it is controversial.
A bunch of bullshit. Kiss my ass. What was that?
Dude, I will break you in half.
I don't think any of you watching should trust either one of them. Ryan clearly thinks taxing our way into prosperity is the right course, and Clemens is part of the big business one percenters who dug this hole in the first place and threw the middle class under the bus.
Oh, Twitter is loving him. Twitter loves the Kardashians.
I agree with Mr. Berry on one thing. The American people do need to come together, and I know what I'm talking about. I'm the product of a mixed marriage. My father's a Republican and my mother's a Democrat. I spent most of my childhood listening to my parents discuss politics.
Not too shabby.
Not too great either. We can all work together for the good of the country.
Now, I'm in Washington, D.C., but you three are at City Hall in West Hollywood, California, which of course has a large gay and lesbian population, which brings us to Prop 8 and the same-sex marriage debate.
You're right that I supported Prop 8, but it wasn't because I'm against people getting married. And by the way, marriage is a tough thing. I think gay people might be making a mistake here. I mean, right now, if you're gay, you can say, sorry, baby, I'd love to get married, but hey, it's a federal crime.
He's kidding, right? I disagree on this one.
Us straights, we're stuck. We shack up with somebody for too long. Eventually, somebody is going to say, her mother, her father, the woman, you better put a ring on this finger.
That is an incredibly offensive argument.
My daughter is gay.
Are you serious?
And her best friend killed herself because her folks couldn't accept her being gay.
But you supported Prop 8.
Let's try not to turn this into a free-for-all, okay?
A judge shouldn't be an activist.
I think that a judge should be a steward of the Constitution and be in support of the people. I don't call that being an activist. I call that doing their job.
This is getting interesting.
Do you not see that this is a little bit of a strange argument coming from you? I mean, is this not a little bit odd? You would not be sitting here if it was not for activist judges. You know why?
No, don't say.
Because black people at one time in this country were not allowed to run for office.
Shit. Boom.
It looks like we're just about out of time here, please.
I think I get a rebuttal on that one.
Well, it sounds like we have a phone going off. I didn't think I'd have to make the announcement with just the candidates here.
What is he doing? George!
What is going on?
The hell?
I'm not sure what George just heard, but obviously it's something very important. I think we're close on time anyway, so I think this is going to have to be the end of it.
We should at least be able to make a closing argument.
I'm sorry, we're going to have to end the debate right here. For all of us here at Topline, thank you for watching. We encourage everyone watching us in California, go to your local voting station next Tuesday for the California congressional primary, where the top 2 vote getters will move on to the general election in November.
How's his wife doing?
Still in critical.
It was a car crash, right?
They don't know if she's going to pull through or not.
What happened to Charlie?
He was on my side. The next I hear, Mayor Lewis is backing Christie. I made some calls. He said he's figuring some things out and he'd get back to me. Well, I haven't heard from him since.
You saw him in Charlotte?
No.
Well, I guess we're done here.
What? Wait.
Wait for what?
I know you saw
him in Charlotte.
Hold on.
Hello, everyone. Compliments of the manager. May I come in? Would you like me to pour?
No thanks, we got it. Thank you.
You want the door closed? Have a great day.
I did see Charlie at the DNC.
Shit. I know you saw him.
Briefly.
What happened?
We exchanged pleasantries.
What do you mean you're working on it? Let's just go over there.
Hope. I would like you to make sure the car is waiting for us out there. I would like to make sure the credentials are ready. I need a context. I need to know who's speaking before me, who's speaking after me.
I'm working on it.
Listen.
It'll be amazing. It will make it done. It's done.
All right. Get on your phone and make it happen.
It's done.
Hey, Charlie, by the way, fuck you. Yeah. Okay.
I'll bet that's the first time he's taken you seriously.
Remember, gutsy and stupid are just interpretations of the same event.
Thanks.
What else happened in Charlotte?
How's Terry doing?
Well, it's not easy. You're running against an incumbent.
I know.
The party structure is all behind your opponent, so this is not an easy deal you're doing.
Obviously, I can't afford to write a big check, but I don't want it.
And you shouldn't. You're running for office, you got to show broad support. You got to show that people support you, and you got to get out there and build a broad base of support. You know, you're working on green energy projects. They love to support you. You got to ask, what's the worst thing that can save you?
No.
So what? No.
Right.
I always like to say I wouldn't have had a date in high school if I took no for an answer. I've raised $1 billion in American politics. I've done it. I've taken no pay. I've done it as a volunteer. I believe in the cause of democracy. But you got to show that, you know, you're running for office. You're going in for a tough job. And if you can't ask for money, then you shouldn't be running for office. Get your Rolodex out. Go out, everybody you went to high school with. Every guy you may have dated. I don't care what it is. Get 10 people who will ask 10 people who will ask 10 people. Ask them for $25, $50. Every person you now see when you leave here, there's so many people here. Yeah. You stop them. If they don't stop, tackle them, put them down. Ask them for a check. It's that simple.
Have you gotten some of your heavy hitters to pony up?
I just got back. I came here straight from the airport.
It's too late for that now. The primary's in 2 days. Is Barry staying in?
So far, but no one's seen much of him since the accident.
Where are you in this race?
Depending on who you believe, I'm either in first or second, and Christie's either in second or third.
Is Kenilworth slowing down Christie?
Not enough.
You met with Rendell?
Ed Rendell? I missed that guy. How's he doing?
Well, listen, first question is, with 8-9 weeks to go, what are you doing here?
The party decided they were going to back Ryan. And
I thought they were going to stay out of it.
yeah, I did too. But the mayor came out publicly for her. The polls have me up, either even or up by 2 right now.
Well, you're up by 2. Welcome to Motown. That's a marginal
Motown?
error. Marginal error.
Oh.
You're in the marginal error. She's sort of tainted by the scandal, even though it hasn't. I assume there's no FBI investigation.
Unfortunately, we're hoping that would happen by now, but it hasn't.
Well, it might happen. And look, if it happens close to the election, that's not so bad either.
And she hasn't shown up for 63% of the votes.
And I think people hate that.
I know.
People hate that, even though sometimes it's more important to be away than to vote on a menial thing.
Yeah.
But the cumulative effect of an ad saying, you know, would you rehire somebody who didn't go to work 2/3 of the time?
Right.
It's a great ad. Negative ads exist because they work.
Yeah.
You know, and that may be a bad thing in the scheme of things, but they do work. By the way, how are Mom and Dad?
They're great.
They're hanging in there.
They're great. They are.
Have you gotten any money from them?
I'm doing my best.
And your dad is cheap too. He's just
No, they've been great, actually. They really have been great.
How's your husband? You know what I think of him, but.
Well,
You met with Rendell?
Ed Rendell? I missed that guy. How's he doing?
Great. I didn't know you knew him.
I started off as a Democrat. Ran for Congress, lost, switched teams, did 16 years as state treasurer, and I knocked off an incumbent Democrat for governor.
Switch teams?
Hey, not the only one. You ever hear of Ronald fucking Reagan? People do it. Parties are important sometimes. He and I, when we were governors, we didn't agree on much. But we were just 2 guys who thought we had a better idea than the last guy who had that job. You take an oath, and you feel that responsibility every day. And getting there, that's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. Staying there, even harder. I got 1 term. You get elected twice and then recalled, which was total fucking bullshit, by the way.
Thanks. I agree, by the way.
The fringes are where the noise is now. Extreme right, extreme left. That's where everybody's playing. That's what gets the airtime. That's who gets the microphones. The middle's just completely stretched out. I don't think I could get elected now.
It would be harder. There's no question about that.
Yeah. The only reason I'm sitting here even talking to you, there's only one reason. I think you can win. I think you can get into Congress, take care of big money, keep an eye on the little guy, then run for Senate, then go for VP or even the big dog seat. Christie, I love her. She's the greatest. But I think it's gotten to her. I think she can't take it anymore. And she needs a congressional salary to pay her fucking mortgage. This is not exactly a position of strength. Her financial position will prevent her from ever breaking through. You don't have that. You're self-financing. You don't have that problem. I want you to win. I want you to get in there. I want you to kick the shit out of the fringe on both sides and get these people talking again. And don't ask anyone for money. Don't take a fucking dime, not one dime. Get in there. Show them what a rich, honest Californian with a good head on her shoulders can do for this country.
I'm going to paraphrase Teddy Roosevelt. It's not the critic who counts, but the person who's actually in the arena, but who, at worst, if they fail, will at least fail daring greatly. So their place will never be with those cold and timid souls who knew neither victory nor defeat.
And keep interest rates down, because he wants every young person to fulfill their promise and be able to attend college without a mountain of debt.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I'm watching the First Lady give her speech.
So
She's doing great.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
For Barack, these issues
Are you there?
aren't political.
Yeah, she's on stage. I really want to watch
They're
this.
personal.
What's up?
Because Barack knows what it means when
And
a
what's going
family
on?
struggles.
We need to talk. I filed the papers.
Are you kidding me?
Is this something we need to discuss again?
You couldn't have waited till after the goddamn election?
My life is no longer about your politics, Samantha.
Okay, so that's what it is now.
Samantha, we were 26 when we started a company together. We drew the logo on the back of a room service menu. We raised $800,000 in 6 months. I mean, that was the best year of my life. And it probably always will be. And that was 20 years ago.
So what do you want me to do?
And then all of the businesses, and then the employees, and then the last 2 years leading right up to this. I've been living in a shadow, Samantha. And I'm not stupid. I know you're saying, why is he saying this to me now? Why is he doing this to me? Well, you know what? This is kind of like my fuck you to you. You have been ignoring me for the last 10 years. So I hope you're happy with this outcome. And good luck with the election.
Climb up the ladder. We found by the lake, by mistake. Does really even matter?
Welcome to Washington.
Truce?
Okay, but I'm only being nice because you won.
This is nice. What's the alternative?
You ever hear of this statue?
No.
It's called Emancipation. It's built some by free slaves. Dedicated by Frederick Douglass. President U.S. Grant was sitting right over there.
It looks pretty racist.
Racist.
The slave is on his knees. He doesn't look free.
Well, Mr. Douglas would have agreed with you. About half the people on the day saw a slave being freed, the other half saw a man still subservient to the white master. No matter how much good you think you do, about half the world's going to hate you for it. You're on the stage now. This is your congressional pin. With it and a little bit of charm, you'll say, "Take me to your leader," and you'll be wined and dined by kings and tyrants. And that's just the Republican Party. You made it to the show. Well, good luck with that. Come on, the clock is ticking. Time to get to work.
How do you think I'll do?
Well, every story has a happy ending. If you roll the credits before the shit hits the fan.
What I love about the caucus process, it is old-fashioned grassroots democracy, and we have much too little of it in the United States of America.
I am a first-time caller, and I think Congresswoman Samantha Clements is guilty. I'm glad she's stepping down from Congress and leaving Washington. We don't need tax thieves like her in our government.
Gray steel sky moves slowly past my window.
Do you have any idea how much damage this has caused to all that we've been working on?
To this road
I want to be a good host. I want to encourage them to come to Iowa early and often.
fantastic lullaby, a Midwestern fandango, the tears and the joy. This trail we're traveling.
It's important because it's the first contest.
People in Iowa are hard-working, wonderful, terrific people.
Too much to do.
Iowa expects you to show up. Weddings, funerals, I'll do it.
I am confident that the investigation will show that I am innocent of the charges against me.
Please kiss our babies goodnight. Give yourself one too.
You got to be here in Iowa if you want to compete in Iowa.
I'm under a Midwestern sky, daydreaming about
Samantha Clements is a friend of mine, and I'm sure the charges against her are
a
false.
Midwestern sky.
Men and women of Iowa take their responsibility very seriously.
Daydreaming about you.
Any candidate who is seeking to earn the awesome and sacred trust of the presidency of the United States has to come and engage with the people of Iowa, and that's good for our democracy.